that finishes up a half-hour kettlebell workout. And a half-hour kettlebell is better for you than 3 hours of any other workout. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. More awards for Perrico. Now, Perrico, I'll explain, okay? Let's check this out, guys. This is the first time since I told you I burned my lips. I feel remotely comfortable playing the first notes of the day on the video. So let's see what we got, and then we'll talk about Perrico. Hellacious. Kettlebell here. Hellacious. That's another thing, guys. Hellacious double C's, crescent baby, blah, blah, blah. I am going on a juice cleanse, and starting today. And I'm documenting the whole process over on the other channel, True Power Weight Loss Center. Guys, if you want to lose weight quick after all the debauchery of these holidays and everything, and feel better than you ever have in your life, take your chops, your mental clarity, your whole physical culture to the next level, that's the way to go. Anyway, Perrico. Now, over the years, even though like all my social guys, on the social media guys, I've never met Perrico. We have become a bit of buds over these years. It revolves around Jerry, and that's one of the reasons I push him on these videos. Guys, yes, we're buds, but every single thing that we are trying to do here with True Power, he personifies and takes it out into the real world. Okay? Now, as I told you many times, I sit here in my little bubble. This is like my think tank, and I'm completely 100% detached from what's going on in the real professional world. I did that for 15 years. Don't want to do it again. Comes under the heading, I enjoyed doing it. I would do it again, but I'm not going to do it anymore. Simple as that. But Perrico's out there doing it to the nth degree. And so much of that has to do with True Power. Okay? Now, here's the deal. I'm leaving the link down below. The Las Vegas Review, Las Vegas Herald, Las Vegas Times, I don't know, newspaper article, every year comes out and gives their version of like the Tony Awards, okay? And Carrie Underwood wins this, and Cher wins that, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he won an award as and his band for all the work they're doing, not only on the strips, but they're just killing the Las Vegas Raider games. Guys, they played with Dionne Warwick last Sunday. All spanking brand new week-to-week arrangements that he does, and I'll get to that in a second. And guys, he has a band, yes, but he has a string section just smoking a Las Vegas Raiders football game. Now, how's that for creative arranging. I mean, that's just. But you listen to little clips of them that he sends me every now and then, and it's tremendous what he's doing. Also, guys, these little clips, please. I don't have to know you. I don't have to be close to you like Perrico or anything like that. But a little 35, 45-minute clip of you trying out your new 1SB. Guys, Perrico does it all the time. Lots of guys do it. Okay? And I have no problem doing it. Many times I don't have the time. The question is way too involved for a little snippet underneath your video. For that reason, if it is enough of a topic that everybody will like to do it, I will do a video on it. Okay? So please, feel free to do that. Now, back to Perrico. Here's the deal. He is, if he could do nothing else, he would be one of the top trumpet players in Las Vegas. He has all the double C's you need. He can play flugelhorn just gorgeous flugelhorn. Can play some jazz. I mean, he actually can bang out some classical too. His original instructor back in Youngstown, Ohio, was a member of one of the symphonies back there. So he has, regular classical background on top of this. I'm sure he hasn't done much of it in, 25 years, but it's there if he needs it because the chops are right. Now, that is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, with all the work that he does, his writing and arranging, I mean, they're brand new arrangements for every single thing that he does. Dionne Warwick has to show up. He's got to get, do you know the way to San Jose? That type of thing. Plus, he's doing a lot of things in the stadium itself that is not necessarily a football game, backing certain artists and all this sort of stuff. Plus, his bands that are going out there, they're opening up in Las Vegas, and he's doing that. The writing and the arranging, guys, the band leading, okay? And he's flying all over the country. He was down to Atlanta. I mean, guys, the point is, with all that I just said, he does not have hours and hours and hours to knock out practicing like Doc Severinsen. He just doesn't have the time to do it. Now, he'll be the first one to tell you he did not roll out of bed with double C's like Wayne Bergeron or something like that. He had to develop them. He studied with Jerry, and he got it. He got it. And he might get a practice session in, 45-minute actual practice session a couple times a month. But he's out there nailing it night after night after night. Why? He's got true power chops. Guys, he is not tightening up. If you took pictures of him, I should get a picture of his chops. There is no stretch whatsoever. None. Okay? He's using a 1SB. I've sold a handful of 1SBs to his buddies out there that he is recommending. Guys, but also one other thing to all you young guys out there that think they might have a career in music. Now, here's the deal. Now, this is from an old fart that's been through it before, and I'll tell you what. I think there is a career to be had. There is. But I think Perrico will be the first one to tell you it is not necessarily as a sideman. Just going from gig to gig to gig. If you do that, I think you're going to be scuffling the rest of your life. I think you can eke out a living, but you're not going to know where your next paycheck is from. What puts Perrico over the top and has him winning awards? And he sent me one article where the writer compared him to Harry James and Doc Severinsen as band leaders. I mean, this is what's getting, and the writing and the arranging. Guys, you have to have something else. Now, a lot of guys go into the technology of it. They can get behind, the board and do that type of thing. Guys, you have to have more than one stick in the fire. As terrific of a trumpet player he is, and he will be the first one to tell you, he isn't where he is because solely of a trumpet player. Now, as I said right at the beginning, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling him a slack trumpet player by any means. That is not the case. He is right there with the top guys. Tom DeLibrio, Lynn Nicholson doesn't play anymore, but I could give you names. He's right there with them. But 2 years with no performing, guys, he'd be out front with a tin cup if that's all it was. But he kept arranging, he kept producing, guys, this is the way you go about a career in music. And what you want to have, unless you have a job with a symphony orchestra, a military band, or something steady where you got a contract in hand, guys, you might not have the time, like Dave, to put in all this time on your chops. And I'm telling you guys, that's not necessarily an ideal thing, but this is, as I see it, one that stepped back from the world that I was in for a long time. I see that as an absolutely prerequisite. That no matter what you have at 8 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning on the other night, you need the double C and you need to be playing ace. You have to be able to caress the baby. Guys, you need it all. You need it all. He's got it. That's my point. That's why I'm pushing him so hard. The fact that he seems to be a sweetheart, that's just topping on the cake. Anyway, that's that. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. God bless you all. Love you.